The only way that I knew I could live in New York was if I had roommates. And the only people that I could think of who could fill that roommate position would be Cam and Shanti.
It's such a blessing living with such great people and interacting with them on a daily basis.
I kind of feel like the in-sync thing that I feel with you, I feel with like Nico and Mugz too.
Living in New York with my partner and my friends definitely makes living here affordable. It takes the stress off immensely. I don't worry about rent too much, but it is always in the back of my mind regardless.
This is Lease on Life, a series about navigating rent, roommates, and life in a new city.
Hi, come on in. I'm Nico, I'm 24, and I live in Bushwick. I'm a marketing intern at a fragrance company. I work full-time, and I get paid 24 hourly, which is roughly $50K per year pre-tax. Welcome to my apartment. This is a 2-bed, 1-bath, and this is the bedroom that I share with my partner, Mugz. Say hi, Mugz. See, this room has a lot of beautiful natural lighting. It's one of my favorite things about it. So for this apartment, me and my partner pay $750 each, and then Cam and Shanti pay a little more than that because they have the bigger room.
We were looking to have the bigger room because we both work from home.
So we kind of have like a 60-40 kind of like divide going on for the rent.
And when we secured this apartment, we only had to pay first month's rent and a security deposit and no broker's fee. Growing up, I didn't consider money too much, especially into my adulthood. I think that was something that I had to learn on my own. We just want to maximize space as much as possible, so that's why we have little things like storage over here, so I can just sit down here and like get ready. And what's that up there, Mugz?
All right, up there we got my climbing shoes. I figured it would be a good little warm-up to climb up the table and up the wall to get the shoes before actually climbing.
For budgeting in general, I try to keep at or above a certain number in my bank account, and I kind of center my spending around that. And Mugz and I, we typically keep it split. I get my own groceries, he gets his, so nothing too crazy or complicated. I'm not like an Excel budget sheet person, but I want to be. And then over here is our living room area where we play Smash, we sit on the floor and eat, and over here is our kitchen area where Chef Cam does his thing. And then towards the end over here is our bathroom, and this is Shanti and Cam's room. So for house rules, since this is an Asian household, no shoes in the house. We all got slippers. We even contemplated getting bathroom slippers. It's interesting, I feel like, in the beginning of our time here, we all kind of had to get comfortable with each other. And in the beginning, it felt like kind of like the budding of a relationship. And we were all like a little shy in the beginning, trying to feel out the space with each other, because living with someone, it's very vulnerable. And so we just had to get accustomed to that vulnerability. And over time, it just happened, just being the people that they are and who we are, we just were able to mesh so easily over time. In terms of like cleaning the bathroom, we take our turns. So if I do it one weekend, Shanti does it the next, and then Cam, then Mugz, and so on. And it's really just about communication. I feel like arguments begin from little things like dishes and putting away clothes on the floor, but where it's really stemming from is I had a hard day or I had a hard week. And I think it's important to acknowledge if you're gonna share a room with somebody that that person is also going through something as well, and it's important to check in. We all understand like this is a shared space, and I think instinctually we all want to make each other's lives easier. And I think that's really important to find in a roommate.
I've lived with so many different people, and I feel like a lot of times you kind of pick up on things really quickly, how compatible you are. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We're just a harmonious group of friends that live together and really trust each other.
Before moving to New York, I feel like people in general have like these expectations. And I feel like what I've learned is that I should release all expectations. The expectations that I had for this situation with my roommates and my partner was kind of like low standard because of experiences that I've had. And just knowing that like, it's actually gonna be really okay, like better than okay. And I think it's really important to, listen to your gut instinct when it comes to people who you want to invite in your space and vice versa, Moving to a new place in general is very jarring. But in the moment, I'm trying to be present and accept the greatness of the situation and be grateful.